I don't know. Those lazy buggers that just lay around all day. Well, I suppose it's better than having the roof collapse on your head. Well, you might have guessed it. I want to talk a little bit about these schools, and I've got a list I have of all the schools that currently are going to be closed because of this concrete potentially dropping on kids' heads. It's not great, is it? No. I'll tell you that what though, I know somebody who used to work in this school, and she happens to be over there, she does, yeah, she's joined me today, my dear Caroline. Yeah, we're going on a dog walk. Well, I hope everybody's having a lovely Sunday morning. Well, it will be Sunday morning, obviously, when I upload this video, because it's actually Saturday evening. But anyway, let's not go there. So, yes, my dear wife used to work in a school. Mm-hmm. Didn't you, my darling?
Yes.
You did, yeah. She
for many years.
Oh, for many years. Oh, for many years.
Volunteering to start with.
Oh, yeah.
And there's actually a teacher assistant.
Yeah, you were. So, anyway, schools. Now, that school was a voluntary control school, wasn't it?
Yes.
How did they get its funding for doing maintenance work? Did they get it from the government or?
Yeah. They get the money from the government, but they're in control of how they spend it and where they spend it.
Oh, okay. Now I've already done a video about this particular issue. Let's come on this side down. And I'm trying to explain what this RAAC concrete is. Well, basically, it's reinforced, autoclaved, aerated. Concrete. Actually, I think it's the other way around, actually. I think it's reinforced, aerated, autoclaved concrete, which basically means they've used steam to create bubbles in the concrete in the process of making this particular concrete. You done?
So just a minute. So if you've got concrete,
yes,
you have bubbles. Obviously, that's not going to be very strong because you've got bubbles.
It's going to be like an aero bar.
Yeah.
Well, you know those lightweight concrete blocks you get?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not as low density as that. But it's kind of the same principle. It's about the density is about a third of normal ordinary concrete. But think of it like this, right? You've got all these little bubbles everywhere, and the reinforced part of this concrete is the iron bar, the rebar that goes through the concrete, and the concrete ideally needs to bond within reason. Yeah, it's concrete on metal after all, to this rebar.
There's bubbles, it's not going to bond where the bubbles are, because the bubbles aren't going to actually touch the bar.
She got it! We haven't even talked about it. Oh, see how obvious it is? My dear missus, she hasn't worked in it. She has obviously been with me, but she hasn't worked in the building industry.
No,
have you? So it's like, even you, who was a teacher's assistant, doing a different kind of work, see, it's obvious, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not going to work, is it?
Yeah.
It's a problem.
It's a bit of maths, really, or science, isn't it?
It's not even science, it's common sense, really, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, stuff doesn't bond to air very well.
No.
Well,
So wasn't there any safety checks for this stuff?
Early on, there would have been.
You'd have thought they'd be something before they could actually use it.
You'd have thought so, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
There would have been some certification for it and tests done. I would have thought. But the problem is, a lot of this stuff you see, it gets put into production. The autoclaved concrete's been about for quite a long while. Actually, since I think I was using some mention more comments on the other video that they were using it in Sweden in the 1920s, but it wasn't reinforced. It was just concrete.
So when did they start using it in England?
They were using it in the 60s and 70s.
So all the schools built in the 60s and 70s will probably have
Potential risk, yeah. Well, they realised in 1994 there's an issue. There's some tests done, university tests were done, and surveys done. They found that this stuff is not very good, right, so they basically stopped
production
using it.
So what about then? Did they then check all the properties that they'd actually, all the buildings that they'd actually used it on?
This is the thing, you see. There has been this is where the controversy is. There has been ongoing. I need to change my arm for a bit because it's hurting. There's been ongoing checks, been done on some buildings, probably in the private sector more than anything really, because.
So what about schools and hospitals and colleges?
They've known about this for a long time, and yet the government says no, they know nothing about it. It's rubbish.
So our children are going to school in these buildings, and the parents don't realise that the buildings could be potentially a death trap.
That's right, but the thing is, darling, is the schools themselves are they're not the only issue. we've got hospitals with this stuff in. Now, I've uploaded videos before about one particular hospital that happens to be in Liz Truss's constituency. Kings Lynn. It's the Queen Elizabeth in Kings Lynn. And it's basically been held up with acro props. You know, those metal props with you've seen me use, haven't you? Yeah. So there's always acro props everywhere, holding the roof, about 1,000 of them, I believe, holding the roof up. Because it has this particular kind of concrete in it. The RAAC concrete, RAAC concrete. Yeah.
So is it still safe with the aqua?
Well, they've known about this for a long time. This particular hospital, for several years now, has had these acro props in it.
So if
they've known about this problem
for a long while, obviously they should have done safety checks on it, and the building should have been brought up to spec.
You know what? No, yeah, I agree. They had the pandemic as well. They could have done it then, and all the kids are at home, couldn't they?
Yeah, but
they could have done all the upgrades then.
Yeah, but look at Grenfell. That was because people hadn't checked properly.
Grenfell Tower.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was that was the cladding company who pushed through a cheaper form of the cladding and tried to pass it off as the same one that's quoted for. Because the council wanted a cheaper price. Yeah. So there's a bit of a controversy going on there. Yeah. But it's not the same. It's a different issue.
Well, I'm just saying there could be disasters.
I think it's a case of seeing dogs lie. You know, we know what's going on. Let's not talk about it because we don't want anyone to know because we're going to close all these schools down. And it's exactly... Oh, yeah, exactly. And it's exactly what they're having to do now. Now, I've got a list there of schools. Do I dare go through them? There's about 50. Oh, my God. So there's a list of schools that are either shutting down completely or having to make alternative arrangements for the pupils. You know, some of... Like, for instance... one school is literally just the kitchens there. Didn't say schools even had kitchens these days. Anyway, this one school's got the kitchens, and they're basically not going to the kitchen. They made alternative arrangements. So that's one issue. But they hadn't had to evacuate the school or close the school.
Let's have a list of the schools.
All right. By the way, it's about 550 odd properties believed to have this stuff in. Schools in the UK that's believed to have this concrete in.
Are they in alphabetical order or area?
Oh my God. Which schools have closed buildings? It could be a part of the school, not necessarily the whole school, but whether or not they can make provision. Okay. Abbey Lane Primary School in Sheffield, South Yorkshire. Appleton School, Essex. Arthur Bugler. Barker. Who's called school that? Anyway, this is wrong. Anyway, Arthur Bugler Primary School, Stamford, Lee Hope and Thurrock. Oh my giddy aunt, no wonder. That's Thurrock. Oh, so did I say it out loud? Yes, I did. Aston Manor Academy, Birmingham. Aylesford School in Warwick. Billericay School in Billericay, Essex. Buckhurst Hill Community Primary School. Essex, and there's what they're basically saying is the school's closed, to reorganise themselves basically, where they're going to go somewhere else basically. Cannon Slade School, Bolton, Greater Manchester. Now, let me make something clear here. This isn't a list that's come from the government, no. They're being coy. They're being coy about it, Madame. Do you know that? This is a list that's been investigated by or been found, what they know of,
so could be
by the BBC. This is what I'm on the BBC at the moment. Carmel College, Sixth Form, Darlington, County Durham. Cherry Tree Academy, Colchester, Essex. Waiting for the structural engineers to come in. Clacton County High School in Clacton, Essex. Claydon High School, Ipswich, Suffolk. So they're delaying reopening. Cleve Park School in Sidcup. That's been closed. I'm not going to buy every single one because it's just silly. Cockermouth. Sorry. I know. Childish, isn't it? Anyway, Cockermouth School. This is wrong. In Cumbria. Their pupils will return to school a day later. So that's neither here nor there, is it? Their concrete's been found in 4 corridors and the library and sports hall. So basically just can't go to those places. So Corpus Christi Catholic Primary School in Brixton, London. And Cranbourne College, Basingstoke, Hampshire. And Crossflats Primary School, Bradford, West Yorkshire. and Donington Wood Infants School in Donington, and East Bergholt High School in Colchester, Essex, and I've got another one in Thurrock, East Tilbury Primary School in Thurrock, Essex. I've worked in Thurrock, so I've got a fairly good idea what that place is like. Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it down in Thurrock. Yeah. I didn't. No, Craig, it's a huge list. What's the dogs doing? Oh, don't do that, Wally. Oh my God, don't do that.
Come on.
Anyway, Eldrick Primary School in Bradford, West Yorkshire. Ellen Wilkinson School in London. Everyone's probably clicked off by now, you know. And Farlingay High School, Woodbridge and Suffolk. And Fulwood Secondary, Preston, Lancashire. Ferro Hill School, a secondary in County Durham. And Gilbert School in Colchester, Essex. Greenwake Junior School, Horsham. Hadley High School in Hadley, Suffolk. Hatfield, nothing in Norfolk yet.
No, that's what I was waiting for.
Yeah. Hatfield Peveril Junior School in Chelmsford, Essex. Hockley Primary School in Hockley, Essex. And Holy Trinity Catholic Academy in Newark-on-Trent, and that's Nottinghamshire. And Hunningwood School, Colchester, Essex. Anyway, Primary School in Harlow, Essex. And Link School in Surrey. And Catherine's Primary Academy, Harlow, Essex. And Kingsdown School in Southend-on-Sea. And Mayflower Primary School, Leicester, Leicestershire. Myton School in Warwick and Warwickshire. Northampton International Academy. And it's been found, it's been used in the top floor, including 8, would be top floor because it'd be on the roof, including 18 classrooms. It's been restricted. 18 classrooms have been closed. Sixth form area and new staff room all closed while the survey work is being carried out. The thing is, when you do the remedials of this stuff, you can't just do it while the kids are in there. It's toxic. Our Ladies Catholic High School, Preston and Lancashire, and Outwards Primary School in Atherstone, North Warwickshire, and Parks Primary in Leicester and Leicestershire. What is going on? This is nuts. Crikey. I haven't got a list for Scotland or Wales, by the way, because, you know, it devolved. Pershore, this is in England. Pershore High School in Worcestershire, and Ramsey Academy in Holstead, Essex. Ravens Academy in Clacton-on-Sea, and Roding Valley High School in Loughton, Essex, and Scalby School in Scarborough. Scalby or Scalby? St Anne's Catholic Primary School, Harlow Green in Gateshead, and St Bartholomew's, I can't even say it now, blimey, Catholic Primary School in Kent, and St Bede's Catholic School and Byron Sixth Form College, County Durham, and St Benet's Catholic Primary School in Euston. Have I just said that one? In County Durham, and St Benet's. But this is a hell of a list, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crikey! What are they going to do with all the kids? Where are they all going to go?
Home tutoring.
Well, crikey, we're back to that, are we? St Bernard's School in Bolton, Greater Manchester. It's been identified in several areas of the school building, being the necessary work. These are all ones that are at risk of collapse. That's what they said. St Clair's School in Stamford Le Hope in Essex, and St Francis Catholic Primary School, Ascot in Berkshire. Let me know if it's your school. Maybe whether you went to that school and you were at risk of being crashed by concrete. Lovely. Are we getting there? Yeah, St Gregory's Catholic Science College, Harrow, London. St James Catholic Primary School in Hebburn, Tyne and Ware, and St Leonard's School, Durham and County Durham, and St Teresa's, not Theresa May, no, or Therese Coffey, St Teresa Catholic Primary School in Darlington, County Durham, and St Thomas More Catholic Comprehensive, Elton, London, and St William of York Catholic Primary School, Bolton, Greater Manchester, and Tendring Technology College, Frinton Campus, Essex, and Thameside Primary School in Essex, Thomas Lord Audley School in Colchester in Essex, and Firstable School and Sixth Form in Essex. Remote learning for them, apparently, school's been closed. and Waddington School, Buckinghamshire, and Whitehall Academy Primary, Clacton, Essex, and Willowbrook Mead Primary Academy, Leicester in Leicestershire, and Winton. Oh, I'm getting to the end. Winton Gardens Academy in Canvey Island, and Wood Green. None in Norfolk.
No, none in Norfolk.
Wood Green Academy in West Midlands, and Woodville Primary School in Chelmsford, and Wyburns Primary School in Essex. Blimey, that is a list. We're going this way now. Oh, okay. That's a hell of a list, darling.
It's a big list. And luckily none in Norfolk.
None in Norfolk. Although we have had collapsed ceilings in Norfolk. What about Angel?
Angel Road.
Yeah, Angel Road Primary School. That's has it been used now, or are they back in yet?
Wayne says it's apparently used for something else. So
where the kids go?
Well, the children were dispersed around other schools.
Dispersed? We vaporised them.
No, there's several schools in the area, and they were just sort of scattered around the other schools.
Scattered? It's like you've thrown bulbs under a tree.
Oh right, there's half a dozen other schools in the area, and they took so many children each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was that's old Victorian build. That isn't RAAC
No.
concrete or anything like that. The ceiling's basically collapsed.
I think it was just going to take too much.
I imagine
that was going to be too much, too costly to repair.
Well, as I said, they use an excuse to get rid of that, don't they? But the thing is, darling, if its ceiling's probably dropped, it's probably the lava and plaster. If it's a Victorian building, they put little strips of wood and you plaster over the strips of wood. And with lime plaster, what happens? The plaster sort of goes dead. It separates from the wood and it comes down in big sheets. Heavy old stuff. It collapsed on the children though, didn't it?
Yeah.
On the kids. They all got like scattered with plaster that probably contains asbestos. More than likely, actually. That's one way of removing asbestos, isn't it? All in one hit. Yeah. So, yeah, okay, how many schools are actually affected in total, right? Now, they know the Department of Education, the DfE, said 156 schools have been... What's happened?
156 schools.
Just jumped up. What's happened there? Hold on a second. It's more silly. Go back to that. Go back to that. D. It should. Yeah, it's got it. There we go. We're back on. We're back. Go back to the bottom. How many schools have been affected? We had that massive list. They're the ones that are going to have to do something now. What is Wally doing? Oh, there. My dog's been naughty again. Right, there we go. Oh, yeah, that's such a list. Right. Alright, how many schools have been affected? Okay, here we go. So the Department of Education, DfE, said 156 schools were identified as having this type of concrete. And 52 of them, which is that list, were at risk of sudden collapse. And action was taken immediately to make them safe. For example, propping up the concrete like they've done in that hospital with the acro-props. So they could be dodging all these acro-props everywhere. Kids are going to climb all over them.
They are. They'll climb up them. You know.
They will.
We've got a blinking pole in our holding something up in our bedroom, and they'll always try to climb up it.
And young want-to-be pole dancers, they'll be at it as well, won't they? Oh, crikey. So the other 52 were at risk of sudden collapse, and the other 104 are currently scrambling to put safety measures in place so they can stay open. Now, 572 schools in England is thought to have this kind of concrete, the RAAC concrete in it. They don't know more yet. They haven't done all the surveys yet.
God.
So this is an accident waiting to happen, isn't it? Is it an accident or is this manslaughter?
So did you say it's from a certain period of time?
Yeah, but
I mean, if there's a Victorian school, obviously that wouldn't...
Many Victorian schools had work done, like an extra extension put on, or an extra classroom put on. It could have been built in that period of time, and they could have used.
Yeah.
Like that one there, it was just a kitchen, for instance.
Yeah.
It's quite possible. But this. Don't get me wrong, this is obviously a problem. It should never happen in the first place. You should never use the material in the first place. But when you think, like, when I did other work in the, for the schools and what have you in the 2000s, when Tony Blair said education, I know a lot of people hate Tony Blair. They say he was a war criminal. God, I seem to forget all the good stuff that was done.
I was working at school at the time, and we got 2 new classrooms, a computer room, and a boys and girls and disabled toilet.
And all those mobiles went.
And we got rid of all our mobiles. Before that, we had 2 mobile classrooms and mobile toilets.
That was a major bit of work done.
It was a huge bit, because there was only just over 100 children in the school.
And it was all made disabled friendly.
Yeah. There was only just over 120 children at the time in the school.
Yeah.
So that's quite a bit of work for a small school.
That was hell of a lot of work, and it was voluntary controlled school, VC school.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? So it's so love him or hate him, there was a massive amount of money that was invested in the schools, as he promised in his manifesto. Unlike this lot, all they want to try and do is hide from stuff, let sleep and dogs lie, and that's what they've been doing, and it's blatantly obvious, isn't it?
Well, at some point there's going to be a really bad accident.
Well, there was that school, I think it was in Kent, was it, that ceiling collapsed? Not ceiling, the roof collapsed, but it was on the weekend. It happened on the weekend. What if it was a weekday when the kids were in school?
Just think the little tots now starting.
They'll be dead.
The 3 and 4-year-olds now starting.
You don't have that level. Stuff might be lightweight concrete, but it's still heavy. With bits of iron sticking out of it.
Well, any primary school child, they're only 11 at the oldest, aren't they?
Sparing them, couldn't you?
It was a sort of accident waiting to happen.
I doubt it's even an accident, is it, manslaughter? If it's negligence?
Well, if they know about it,
well,
that's not an accident.
They're trying to make out they didn't know about it, and it's been slipping on register. Even money was allocated, even though it hasn't been spent. Work hasn't been done. Yet they had that opportunity during lockdowns where it could have been done.
Well, this government all lies about everything, so...
Yep. Oh, that's nuts, isn't it?
Liar, pants on fire.
I certainly are. But do you know what, Dana? I'm sick and tired of them. Absolutely sick and tired of them. I really am. And, OK, I don't think they're going to be there long, are they, Dan, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we've got grandchildren at school. I wonder what their school's like.
Well, good point. I can remember the good old days. Can you remember the good old days? We had hula hoops and stuff and a stick, didn't we?
I've never had a hula hoop and a stick.
You had stilts made out of Bako tins or something stupid. Treacle tins. I had a telephone. I had one of the very early telephones made out of 2 yogurt pots and a piece of string.
My dad made them for me.
Your dad made them?
He put 2 little holes in the tins and put ropes on, and you could sort of walk with them.
Demonstrate again. There you go. There you go. How'd you go?
He made me some stilts as well.
Wooden stilts?
Yeah.
We had wooden stilts. The days when we used to go out to play.
Well, I don't know, because some children around here do go out to play.
They do here, yeah, I know. Have to admit. Look where we are. Why wouldn't you want to play here? Look, all those climbing frames with green stuff on the top.
And we've got and we've got another.
And you go cow tipping as well. Loads of cows. We've got
another little granddaughter staying for a week who's 3.5.
Yep.
And
she's very good.
She's very good. She loves playing outside and no mobile devices and
You know how I feel about that. I've made videos about it. Drive me insane, it does.
And she loves it here. She wants to stay here for 20 years, she says.
20 years?
Yeah.
Now I am worried. What do you reckon, though, Dan? Do you think we ought to get back to him?
Yeah.
Because,
we do, because we're not going to have some dinner.
Dinner? Have we eaten yet?
No, we haven't.
We had quite a bit for lunchtime, though, didn't we?
I didn't, because I couldn't eat anything.
I couldn't, could you?
No.
Although I got good news, though. My dear wife, she had her scan, didn't you? Mm-hmm. They put the camera down, both ends, met in the middle.
No, they didn't. I had an endoscopy.
From the top. Endoscopy from the top. They're looking at the summit, isn't it?
And my ulcers are gone.
Yay!
And swelling on my esophagus has gone.
Yay!
But I've still got to have a test to see why I'm making too much acid. I've got to have a nasal tube into my tummy with a meter on.
Like a plugger in. So that's brilliant. That's something I'm really worried about because they're not easy to get rid of. But you're really good with your diet, aren't you, Dan? You do make the changes you need to do.
I know, it's really
you kind of have to.
Really pain, really.
I know it is. I know.
We had apple pie and cake today, and I couldn't have any of it.
She made it as well. So this year I'm making apple pie
and a quiche
and a cake for other people and a quiche for other people, and you can't eat it. That was very nice.
I had salad and a veggie burger.
Oh well. Anyway.
Never mind.
You got to feel sorry for yourself.
Anyhow, bye-bye.
We'll say ta-ta.
Yeah.
Ta-ta.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And don't forget to...
Do what? Oh, yeah, beat the old like button. That helps the channel, you know. But also, if you've got a sport channel, there's you've got Patreon and you buy us a coffee. Or there's also memberships as well. We're done, isn't there?
Yep,
Yeah.
memberships, yeah.
And we're also planting trees. Planting trees here in France, yeah. Over here. Yeah, we've got 2 hectares land and we're planting trees.
I've been doing lots of work in there. I've been clearing
She's been
all
clearing,
around the trees.
clearing the weeds out, or the long grass around the trees, haven't you?
Yeah.
We've still got a lot more to do, haven't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we've got quite a few just bashing.
We've got loads of signs to put in. So yeah, we can be a part of that if you want. You know, we're planting trees on this piece of land here. On the other side of the trees, you can't see it very well. You probably see some of the trees through the gaps. There's trees there that we're planting, and we've also got another piece of land over the other side of the house. And you can see a bit better now. They go down into the valley and that as well. So there's quite a few. We do 1,000 trees on 2 hectares of land. If you want to be part of that, there's a GoFundMe link down below. And what we're doing is we're planting a tree on your behalf, but also I'll make a sign. Woodwork, you see, because I make stuff out of wood. I like wood. It's made out of trees. Anyway, I'll make a sign to go with the tree with your name on, or maybe a memory of a loved one, or a pet, or whatever you like, you know. We're also making bat boxes and bat houses, bat roosts, and bird boxes, and bird houses.
Hedgehog houses for next
anyway,
year.
animal habitats. I was going to show you my dogs, but Wally keeps trying to get a little bit frisky with Dora, and he can't do nothing. No.
There I'm going.
You're going. All right, come on the microphone. We start shouting at people. What are you doing in here? Anyway, it's time for us to go, so say ta-ta, you know. So, ta-ta, and have a lovely day. What is he doing? He can't help himself. Oh dear. Do you know what? I wish I had that energy at his age. Ta-ta.